What's up guys, it's Reese here, and in this video today we're going to talk about my Backlash 2024 predictions live in Lyon, France. I'm going to go through the official card and talk about some matches I think might be added or we might get on Raw after or SmackDown before. Because I do think one or two matches might be added, because 5 matches so far. But yeah, let's get right into it. RKO, Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, also my predictions to be the next SmackDown Tag Champs in my last video, will be facing the Bloodline, Tamatonga, that's the one, and Solo Sikoa. Still don't know what MFT means, but oh well. Yeah, I think the Bloodline win here. I think Tamatonga and Solo Sikoa probably weaken Randy and KO on SmackDown to make them weaker in the match. And likely I'm gonna predict that Jacob Fatu will get involved and help the Bloodline win. Yeah, so Bloodline win. Solo Sikoa probably need to win as well. Tamatonga shouldn't lose his debut. Up next, the women's tag title match. Finally getting a women's tag title match on pay-per-view. Don't know when the last time that happened was. Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane and Asuka defending against Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. I'm going Cargill and Bella. They're going to have a dominant run with the tag titles until they split, and I'd assume with Cargill turning heel on Bella. Maybe the other way around, but I'd guess Cargill to turn heel. Yeah, I think they are the ones to carry the tag titles for a long time. At least till SummerSlam. Yeah, up next I'll go with the Women's Championship triple threat. Bayley defending against Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax. I think Bayley wins here. Nia Jax? No, not Nia Jax. Naomi. That's the one. I could see Nia Jax getting added, but I'm gonna guess she won't. But it would make sense for Nia Jax to get added. Whether she does or she doesn't, I think Bayley retains here. I think Tiffany will get the title this year, or maybe next year. But I don't think this is the moment. I'd have her win Money in the Bank. I think she's the best option for Money in the Bank. Yeah, I think it's just a kind of not filler match, but the typical post-Mania match for the champion. Just like a solid defense to start with. And I think Bayley will hold it for quite a while, at least on SummerSlam, I'd say. Unless there's a cash in. And I think Tiffany cashing in on Bayley before SummerSlam and then defending it successfully at SummerSlam would be a smart move. But yeah, I think Bayley wins here. Maybe with Nia getting involved or being in the match. Up next, the World Heavyweight Championship match. Damian Priest's first title defense against main event Jey Uso. Yeah, again, this is like the typical post-Mania title defense. First challenger, make the champion look good. Damian Priest retains. I think Damian Priest loses it in Scotland to Drew McIntyre. I would love to see Finn be the guy that takes it off Priest, but Drew deserves that big win in Scotland, I think. I think that's the route they go. Unless Punk is cleared by then, and maybe they do Punk Drew in Scotland. Drew getting the win, where he'll be the babyface, really, of the match. And then they run it back at SummerSlam where Punk gets his win back. But I'm going to say that Drew wins the title in Scotland. But yeah, Priest defends against Jey Uso here successfully, maybe with the involvement of Judgment Day. But I wouldn't mind seeing him win clean, to be honest. I think that's the story they're building as well. Yeah, Priest retains. The undisputed WWE Championship match. Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles. Another one of those post-Mania first title defense, make the champ look strong. This should be a very good match as well. But yeah, Cody Rhodes is 100% retaining. It's kind of like Elimination Chamber. Like, it's going to be a good show. It's a very predictable show. But yeah, Cody retains. I don't think this is a feud that will last past Backlash. I think this is a one-off. We'll talk about some. Okay, just to run down: Cody, Priest, Bayley, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair, and the Bloodline. My predictions. And I'm just going to run down some potential matches that may be added or may happen before or after Backlash. So the IC title, triple threat, the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, Bronson Reed. That was a segment on Raw. Gable stopped that title match. He attacked Sami Zayn, Bronson Reed then took them both out. And held up the title, so I think we get this triple threat either at Backlash or on Raw next week, and I prefer it Backlash personally. And if it does happen, Sami Zayn retains. I do think Gable eventually gets the title, but not in this situation. I think we build Gable up for a while first, hopefully with the Creed brothers. Personally, I see the future Alpha Academy as Gable, Otis. Like, if you don't know what kind of when the Alpha Academy started, and Nick Otis was like a heel, maybe shave his beard as well, he looks kind of badass like that. You take out Cesaro and Maxine Dupree because I don't think they suit it at all. Get the Creed brothers involved, maybe Ivy Nile as well. If not, just keep her with Maxine Dupree, that's fine, just have an extra tag team. And if you can get it, Kurt Angle's the manager, he said he's down. I think that should happen personally. But yeah, I am very much down for that. But yeah, I think Sami Zayn retains if that match does happen anytime soon. Becky vs Liv. I don't think this happens on Backlash. I think they build to this further down the line. I think Liv is the one to beat Becky for the title. They're building something with Dominic as well. There was a segment on Raw where Liv and Dominic both walked out of the same room at different separate times during an interview. So they are definitely building something between them. So I do think there is the plan for Liv to have the title when Rhea comes back and do the story of Liv has taken everything from Rhea. So I do think Liv takes it off Becky, but I don't think it's this soon. I don't think they want Liv to have a long reign. I think it'll be like a couple months, so I think they'll probably build it further. Clash at the Castle, maybe. I mean, WWE is very under the impression that UK and Ireland are all the same thing. So like Wales was Drew McIntyre's hometown, basically. That's kind of the route that WWE goes down. So I could see them saying Becky losing the title in the UK, even though she's not actually from the UK, but they consider it they consider it one. So that would give Liv some proper good heat as well. Even though they don't seem to be fully committing to Liv as a heel, which I don't mind for now, but long term I think she fully needs to go heel, because I think Rhea has to return as like mega babyface. Yeah, I don't see that match happening at Backlash, or probably not for a month or two, but that's the match they're building to, right? I've also, I think this match is confirmed SmackDown already, the SmackDown before Backlash. Street Profits as A-Town Down Under for the tag titles. I think A-Town Down Under retain, because I do genuinely think that Kevin Owens and Randy Orton will win the tag titles of A-Town Down Under. They won't hold it for long, and they'll probably feud in the end, but that is my prediction. So I think A-Town Down Under retain here. Although I could see this feud continuing, building towards Lashley Logan as well. Speaking of Logan, the other match, I would love this go announced for Backlash. I think it'd be such a cool like one-off match to get a Logan vs Braun Strowman. I think that'd be such a fun match. Just Braun throwing Logan around. I don't think we'll get it, but I'd be down for it. They kind of hinted towards it a bit. But I actually think they're building more towards a celebrity match with that. For King of the Ring, maybe, of Braun and... I don't know that footballer's name, I'm sorry, I don't know American footballers. But the guy that was at ringside, that was with Logan, that's an American footballer. Not Travis Kelce, that's the one that's with Taylor Swift in it. I don't know his name, I'm sorry. But yeah. Those are my predictions. Cody's retaining, Damian Priest is retaining, Jake Hager and Bianca Belair are walking out with the women's tag titles, Bayley's retaining, and the Bloodline getting a win, with Jacob Fatu returning. I also would guess that they would add Zayn, Gable, Bronson to the card, with Zayn retaining. I hope they add Logan and Braun, but I don't think they will. But yeah, those are my Backlash predictions. Let me know yours, let me know if you agree. What matches you think might be added, if any, or are they just going to stick to the 5? Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.